Hello and welcome to another optics trade review filmed here at our headquarters. This is Leica's latest Rangemaster, the CRF 2800.com version. This is the newest, freshest Rangemaster that's been out for about a month now. And before I start talking about its features, I want to say a few words about the company. So Leica is a sports optics manufacturing company headquartered here in Europe in Germany. And they've been making binoculars, rifle scopes, spotting scopes, red dot sights, high-end cameras, and accessories for all these devices and many things more for a really long time now. And today they're known as one of the top 3 premium sports optics manufacturers here in Europe. The first Rangemasters were introduced in 2000 and they've been popular ever since. They've changed the form factor to this one in 2006, and since then it received minimal upgrades, which shows that it has really been well accepted. And not only are these great optically, they also display measurements really quickly, which is something that other optics manufacturers have problems achieving. They today have almost a complete dominance on the market of laser rangefinding monoculars for the civil market of premium class. Some companies are keeping up, so Sigzar, Leupold, Nikon, and some others, but Leica is optically really on a high level, and they're really different to compete against. In the past, they've often updated their models so that the users could use technologically advanced devices that are up to date, and they could benefit from everything that a contemporary laser rangefinding monocular should offer. This is the first device of its kind, so we've never seen .com models before. Before we had R and B models. R models were the most standard, the most basic ones. They allow the user, they displayed basically the equivalent horizontal range, which is used for inclined shots and is what a long-range hunter and some sport shooter, this is the most basic need, and it was enough for most users. But then they also have the very technologically advanced B model, which allowed the user to either choose from one of the 12 preset ballistic curves installed on the device itself, or they could use their own ballistics and then program it and then insert it through a micro SD card, and then the device would either display the number of clicks necessary in a certain distance that needed to be applied on the rifle scope, or a holdover point. So they basically were equipped with an advanced ballistics calculator. Now with 2800.com, it offers the very same things as B, but it now features Bluetooth connectivity, which is something that is getting more and more popular in the recent years. It all started with Sigzar and their Kilo, then Swarovski with their DS. Zeiss implemented this technology in their Victory Rangefinder, and now Leica. And we've really been looking forward for Leica to start using this technology, and they really made a great start with the app and that functions great with it. But I will get to the software later on. First, I want to focus a little bit more about the physical properties and the outer appearance. It weighs 188 grams, it's really light, 11 centimeters long, 8 centimeters high. It is made in Leica's factory in Portugal, where all their laser rangefinding devices are made. 7 times magnification, 24 millimeters of diameter of the objective lens, so this is the 7x24 model. It is made of a carbon fiber reinforced plastic material, combines a non-slip grip with great ergonomics, and it's no wonder that Leica has used this form factor for so long. It has been so successful for the last 13 years. It requires a CR2 battery to function, which is inserted here. Here is the battery compartment. It also has a diopter setting, and then it features 2 models, button 1, button 2 as Leica calls them. And then to measure the distance, you basically use button 2 to first turn on the device and then click it again. The reticle will disappear for a while, and then the measured distance will be displayed on the screen. With this button you can also benefit from the scan mode. Just hold it down, and after 2.5 seconds the device will start displaying the distance continuously, which is great for moving targets. As with the previous models, the LED display adjusts to the ambient light, which is a very useful feature, and in some cases it is also better to set the illumination yourself, so this can also be done. It can be fixed to one of the 5 fixed illumination levels that Leica Rangemaster 2800.com offers. What about the measurement range? So the number in Leica Rangemaster's name usually stands for the maximum measurement range, and this is also the case here. So 2800 yards, or approximately 2560 meters, to highly reflective targets, to trees 1500 meters, to game 500 meters. And the distances below 200 meters are displayed with an accuracy of 1 decimal place, which is also a great addition and shows how accurate this device measures. This is as regards the button 2. The button 1 is used to display the atmospheric conditions, the inclination of the unit, temperature and atmospheric pressure, and these values will be displayed one after another when you click this button. These buttons are also used to access the menu and manipulate with settings such as setting the illumination intensity, switching between meters and yards. But everything can also be manipulated through an app. We'll get to that point later on in this review. Then with the device you can also measure equivalent horizontal range. This is something that already the R models, so their most standard models, feature in the Rangemaster series. This is a great thing for incline shots, and you have to keep in mind that the equivalent horizontal range distance is limited to 1200 yards or 1100 meters in the interest of an ethical hunt. So this is what R model features. Then what B model features is, as I already said, that you can basically choose from one of 12 preset ballistic curves, or you can program your own with the micro SD card, and then it will display clicks or the holdover point. Now the .com models features everything. It features the EHR, so the equivalent horizontal range, and it has a ballistic calculator. On top of that, it has Bluetooth connectivity. Now, what do you need to basically access the device through an app? You need a smartphone that has either an Android phone or an iOS phone, and then you install the device on your phone, and then you connect to the device with Bluetooth. How does this work? So I have the app already installed on my phone, and I will show it to you now. So the app is called Leica Hunting. First you have to connect to the device. Searching for nearby devices, then you just start search, it finds it, and then you basically connect to the device. Now, what can you do once here in the app? You can basically manipulate with ordinary settings, setting the unit, zeroing range, setting the click value on the rifle scope, then the brightness and so on. But what I would like to focus on mostly is the ballistics calculator. So I already have one of my ballistic profiles, which I'm going to click on right now. So what you can do here is many things. You can either use the standard procedure where you choose the zeroing range, and then you tell the app what is your bullet drop at 300 meters. For example, let's say 40 centimeters, and then you just click on suggest curve, and it will suggest the curve of one of the already pre-installed curves. So this is one way. Then you have to compute and save data to transfer it to your Rangemaster. Then there is also an already inserted database here where you can choose your caliber. I already chose the 308. I'll choose it again, and then you can basically choose the manufacturer. Then you can, let's say, Lapua, and then you have the type of the bullet, and you will get everything. And you have to click compute and save data, because there is already a database inside the app that has the information, ballistics information on plenty of calibers. But in case that you have your very own, then you can create a curve by entering all your custom information. Like I have the 338 Lapua, 300 grain, and I have all the information that that come with the ammunition that are part of it. So then you just click compute and save data, and the app will provide the ballistic trajectory, and you can see what happens with bullet at what range, so what is its velocity, energy, and so on. And then you can transfer this one to the device. So this is the most customized way possible. You either have the standard way, the way where you just choose the one from database, everything is already in the app, or if you have your very own, you can just insert your very own custom information. What this app allows is also connecting with Kestrel instruments. I do not have one here to test this out, but this is a really innovative thing, and I think that it might work out really well. So I just clicked it by mistake. Yeah, so now that the trajectory is already, so this is the one that I've used and already transferred to the device. Now you need to go to the settings and make sure that the click value in the app corresponds with the click value on the elevation turret of your rifle scope. Once this is set, you just go down here and transfer settings. Now when you measure the distance, first you're going to get the display distance, and then the device is going to tell you how many clicks you need to apply to the elevation turret of your rifle scope to be on target. Keep in mind that this function only works up to 900 meters because it is designed in the interest of an ethical hunt. It is not ethical to hunt on distances longer than 900 meters. Then again, this is okay, but some sport shooters might argue that they need their bullet trajectory to be taken into account on distances longer than this. So this is perhaps a slight disadvantage that the Rangemaster has. There is also an alternative. If you do not want your the number of clicks to be displayed, you can also choose the holdover to be displayed, transfer settings, and now you're going to get a distance first, and then the Rangemaster is going to tell you how much higher you need to aim to be on target. And that's basically it. So this is the Leica hunting app, very simple to use, very intuitive. They're of course going to be updating in the future. Make sure to always have the latest version to have all the functions at your disposal. You get 2 years of warranty with the newest Rangemaster, and it costs at the moment in Europe 1,100 euros. But for this price, it really has a lot to offer. Leica quality, accurate measurements, great optics, Bluetooth connectivity. As regards the scope of delivery, you get the proof, the certificate of authenticity, you get a strap, a warranty card, and a really thick booklet, a really thick instruction manual available in more languages. You also get this Leica storing case so that you can transport it around without the fear of it getting damaged. So to conclude, this is probably a great choice for all long-range hunters and even sport shooters who need a technologically and optically perfected rangefinder that provides accurate measurements. As always, I will enumerate some advantages and some disadvantages now at the end. The advantages are definitely optics, how quick it is able to display the measurements. Then we have Bluetooth connectivity, really easy to use with a mobile app, and great ergonomics. And I mentioned more than 3, but actually this device and this particular form factor combined with the optics really has been doing great on the market in the last 13 years. And now that it has received the update with the Bluetooth, this is a really good step forward. There are 2 disadvantages that I could think of, and the first one is of course the fact that it can only keep the bullet trajectory information into account when displaying the click value or the holdover up to 900 meters, which some sport shooters might dislike. And of course also the For some glasses users, the eye cup design might be a little problematic. Some glasses users might find it uncomfortable when using the Rangemaster. So this is basically it. If you enjoyed the video, hit like, subscribe to our YouTube channel, check out our other videos, drop a comment if you have any additional questions, and see you next time. Goodbye.